Everybody, welcome to Northernlion Tries Intergalactic Fishing. This is a fishing RPG that takes place in outer space. Let me read you the description because it's unlike anything I've ever read before. Intergalactic Fishing is a fishing RPG that makes use of procedurally generated content and graphics, travel to lakes all over the universe, and catch unique fish, explore uncharted lakes, and sell data, complete quests, upgrade your gear, compete in fishing tournaments, design your own lures, and more. It came out maybe 10 days ago on Steam. It's $15 US. I did receive a code from the developer. Thank you for that. Let's give it a try. You know I love playing some fishing games. It's weird. If I have a problem with fishing games, is that so many of them are so very similar to one another. This one seems to be... Yeah, that's me right there. Hairline circa age 16. And we'll be going here. Loading on Kobo Lake. I'm very interested to see how this plays because from what I can tell watching the trailer, I know nothing. But I will play any fishing game, especially one with 31 reviews, all of which are positive right now. That is a 100% hit rate. A few years ago, on Kobo Lake was added to the Universal Lake Teleportation Network, a network of a few dozen lakes from all over the universe, which contains some of the best fishing spots available. Alright, as one does. Anglers with a Universal Lake Teleporter could instantly teleport to any of these lakes to experience the best fishing in the known universe. Onkobo Lake quickly became one of the premier fishing spots in the universe, and nearby businesses were booming. Until they overfished it. However, recently the fish population has been steadily declining as many fish have been dying, and nobody is quite sure why. Because of this, the towns and businesses near the lake are in decline. Mayor of Onkobo. He's formed a committee to explore ways to save Onkobo Lake. They have decided to purchase a Universal Lake Teleporter and have recruited you, Onkobo Lake's best angler, to travel around to the other lakes in the universe to try to figure out a way to save Onkobo Lake. You must begin your journey by passing the Universal Lake Teleporter license test. I'm ready. Anytime tutorial, I sleep. Test, adrenaline pumping through my veins. Leonidas, our instructor. Congrats on your new ult-enabled boat or Universal Lake Teleporter-enabled buoyant object for above-water travel. Thanks, but what are we doing here? Before you are allowed to use your Universal Lake Teleporter, you must pass a license test. I will ride along with you in the boat and ask you to perform certain tasks. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, as you know, the ult is a very powerful system that allows you and your boat to travel via teleportation to lakes all over the universe. This network of lakes, which is called the Universal Lake Teleportation Network, or ULT Network, is owned and administrated by the ULT Corporation, or ULT Corp. We at ULT Corp require, I guess it's just ULT Corp, require license testing before an individual is allowed to operate an ULT-enabled boat. This exam will test your ability to operate all the functions of the boat as well as your fishing ability. How am I supposed to control whether or not the fish bite, Jeff Bezos? Okay, the first task you need to do is move your boat. The boat has several underwater propulsion jets that allow it to move in any direction on the surface of the water. Move the boat. Got it. My God, look at this. He's doing it. WASD. Great, now is the time to use the ult to teleport to a new lake. We will start by visiting ULT Corp Lake. A lake maintained by ULT Corp for use in the license tests. Okay. Open your travel panel and select ULT Corp Lake. Travel, ULT Corp Lake. Take me. Okay, we're teleporting. Here we are. We've made it. Many anglers and other people use the ULT network to travel to different lakes in the universe, so you will sometimes run into other boats out there. The next thing I want you to do is maneuver your boat to that other boat to talk to the person in it. Okay? You're an NPC, but I wonder if we could do this with real people. The angler is looking in their live well. Have you caught anything? Nothing yet. Good luck, bye. Thanks, goodbye. Alright, now for some fishing. I want you to cast your lure out and wind it in. To cast your lure out, left-click at the location you wish to cast, then to wind it back in, hold the left mouse button until it reaches your boat, and it will be brought in. Okay. Pay attention to the resistance meter and text at the end of your line. You can adjust the speed at which you wind with Q and E. Got it. Okay, stop moving, please. Let's cast over here. Sinking. Then, bottom. Rising. Rising. and we'll take it in. There you go. Our cast has netted nothing. The next step is to catch a fish and put it in your live well. Watch your resistance meter at the end of your line, and when you feel a bite, be sure to set the hook with the right mouse button, then wind the fish in. Once you land the fish, it will show up in the current fish slot above your live well. Click on the fish to store it in the first available slot in your live well, and you can store it there. Okay, okay, okay. Let's cast it out. We're sinking. Let's do a quick little... Trying to slow down the speed of my reel. Or is that speeding it up? That might be speeding it up. I don't know. It's sinking. We got no resistance. Watch the resistance meter for a bite. So I don't know if we watch the text or we just watch the green and red. Let it sink a little. Let it rise a little. Oh, was that a bite? Did we get a bite? We caught a fish. Oh my god. You're like, what am I looking at? Old corpse species AF35 or A53F. There we go. Well done. Now you must dissect the fish that is in your live well. Right-click and select Dissect. You'll learn more information about that species, but it will destroy the fish. Okay. Right-click. Dissect. Done. Now it's time to change your lure. The boat contains a lure fabricator that can store a certain number of lure designs. If you break off a lure, it will be automatically replaced with an identical one. You will likely want to change between lure designs from time to time to either to try and get a bite from a previously unknown species or to target a specific species that you have gained some information about. So when I watched some of the marketing material about the game, it did seem like you can actually use almost like a grid-based Animal Crossing logo painter in order to make your own style of lure, which is very interesting. I don't know if we'll get to that point where it's relevant for us, but perhaps. Give me the starter lure B, please. How do you feel about that? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now it's time to return to Onkobo Lake. To do this, teleport home. Okay. Teleport home to Onkobo Lake, please. Thank you. We've caught one fish now. I still don't know how I did it, really. I think it was a little bit of luck, but that's okay. You can install a certain amount of modules in your boat. Modules typically allow you to perform certain actions or improve your boat in some way. Modules can be accessed from the inventory panel where you can see specific module-related information. I'll have to remember that. Next thing you need to do is go to your home dock. All your equipment is stored there, like boats, rods, and modules. At your home dock, you can find career information and edit your equipment loadout. You can move over there manually, but you could also ult there. Okay. Look for local docks, and you can travel there immediately. This feels a lot like my driving test, except Gerard Butler was not my driving exam administrator. There's a dude who looked a little bit like Gerard Butler if he were not famous. Okay, I'm at my home dock. As you can see. Alright, we're just about to finish. The last thing I need you to do is drop me off at the Ult Court dock. Every lake in the Ult network has an official Ult Court dock that you can recognize by the Ult inlay in the wood on the dock. It is in a bay on the north of the lake. Okay. Should I head over that way? You could go there manually if you wanted, but your ult can teleport you there as well. No. At this point, let's go. I would like to drive manually, please. I'm sure it's probably this spot on the map. I can't deal with the man talking anymore. I feel like I have an obligation to myself to have a little bit of control over the gameplay and a little bit of agency, so I've got some skin in the game. Alright, here we are. We've made it. And return to lake. We're done. Well, that's kind of the end. No, that's the end. You've passed. You are now free to travel using the Ult network anywhere you'd like. Oh, I almost forgot. The mayor wants to talk to you. He should be at his dock. Okay, let's go see what he wants first. Maybe he'll give us a quest that will allow us to get started here. What? That's a lot of planets, brother. Good job on the license test. Now you can get to work on this important mission. Sure, the mission is for you to save our lake. How do we do that? We haven't gotten that far yet, to be honest. I voted against this idea, but my colleagues overruled me. I'll do my best. I won't let you down. Well, anyway, I guess you could start by traveling to another lake and bringing back some fish. We'll see if they can live in our lake. Yes, you could go to Laqueer Lagoon and catch 4 fish and bring them back here. Okay? Is there anything else I should know? If it is dark, then your boat's night vision will be activated. All right, that's fine. I'm ready. Travel, and then alphabetical order, Laqueer Lagoon. We've teleported. All right, let's try to get some fishing mechanics done here. Let's go talk to some people, dude. Let's see what's up. Oh, he doesn't want to talk. He's running away from me. How about you? You want to talk? I'm not trying to scare the fish away. I just want to interact socially. The angler is fishing from their boat. Have you caught anything? I caught a few sallow. They seem to prefer shiny lures. Okay. So these are not real humans. I think. Maybe some of them are real humans. Have you caught anything? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. It's none of your business. Well, that seems like a real human online, so I don't know. Now I'm torn. All right, let's do some casting. I definitely feel like I do not have the casting mechanics completely down. So let's, right off the bat, yeet this out here, all right? We're on the surface. It's not sinking at all. It's not sinking at all. What's up with that? What's up with that? Maybe there's something about the water here, or maybe it's our lure. Our lure is like a bobber instead or something. Oh, sorry, something's got it. Something's got it, dude. Line break detected. A new version of your lure will automatically be fabricated. That's my bad. Oh, something tried to take it. Just reel it in slowly. Excuse me, sir, you're scaring the fish away? So clearly I'm pretty bad at this so far. Let's send it back out. It's on the surface, just chill. Sir, I'm just asking you, please, if you could have mercy and not drive your boat near me. I'm trying to enjoy a peaceful evening of fishing here on the lagoon. Oh my God, I'm gonna... Is there any kind of weaponry to settle intra-boat disputes? We'll just reel it in. We gotta engage in some fish psychology. Oh! Let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Let it... Oh! A percobe. A quest fish worth 2 credits. Welcome to the live well. Alright. Alright. So it's definitely a different series of fishing mechanics than... I mean, much more simple fishing mechanics than any game I've ever played, except maybe like, you know, Animal Crossing. But I'm eager to see how that changes once we get a little further. And I can't deny, like, the scaffolding of it having some kind of RPG mechanic is very interesting to me. Like, I like fishing in games because generally I like pure minimalist mechanics as much as possible. You know, I've been playing the same games for like a decade at this point. So I like what I like, right? But at the same time, one of the reasons, like, there was a fishing game that was in Game Pass a couple months ago, and a lot of people were like, go play it, go play it. But I was like, first off, it's free. Come on, what am I, made of money? Secondly, it was like 35 gigabytes. And I was just like, I don't really want to do like a little career mode in a fishing game. But wrapping it in almost like a Camelot software style, and we'll just move positions here. I'm not sure I like this position right now. A Camelot software style like RPG layer, like in the same way that, you know, Golf Story and Mario Golf have an RPG layer surrounding them. Kind of just adds a little extra envelope of interest that otherwise you might not be like super invested in. A game like this. Like, that's honestly like why modern sports games tickle my fancy a lot. It's because, you know, I like the mechanics of like this button passes, this button shoots, but at the same time, you know, I've been dealing with that since like 1993 or whatever. So to have it wrapped in like a layer of light RPG mechanics is very interesting for sure. I'm thinking that like lure B, I don't know if it's good enough for us anymore. Let's get a lure A going on here, and it's sinking. So it was lure driven. Okay. So we're on the bottom. Just take it in. Take it in. We don't want it to be on the bottom. I think we want it to be like just above the bottom. I gotta be honest, Mayor. I think you've set me up for disappointment. These fish do not like the lures that I'm starting with. It definitely also seems to be a much more like patient and meditative game. I read online, well, I read in like the Steam reviews that it has like the No Man's Sky style naming system. So you can actually, I think we almost got a bite there at the end. Maybe I'm wrong. I think if you discover new lakes, which maybe, you know, becomes relevant a little bit later. Oh, it said surface, not sinking. That guy just blipped from existence, dude. Then you can name them whatever you want to name them. It's always interesting when games include a system that allows you that kind of like agency and ownership as well. Hey, buddy, dude, I gotta ask you. Can I catch up to you? Have you caught anything recently? The lake seemed... Okay, he does not want to talk to me. Maybe over here? Sinking. Rising. Sinking. Rising. Sinking. Let it sit for a minute. Rising. Let it sit for a minute. Rising. That's because we're taking it in. Try one more time in the same area. Sinking. Rising. Sinking. Rising. Sinking. Then we're going to rise. Just trying to get it to dance in the water. I did go fishing as a kid a lot. Although, to be honest, I was never really good at it. I think as a child, fishing required more patience than I was willing to give it. Oh, this thing sinks way further over here. Oh! We got a little nibble. Dance on it. Dance. Just dance on her a little. I think something was trying to bite this son of a gun, dude. And this game is actually, in its own way so far, is reminding me way more of real fishing than any fishing game I've ever played. Because there's a lot of sitting around, waiting, and then believing in superstition. Oh, if I make it dance like this, then these fish like that. It's probably not superstition. It might actually just be like, you know, ichthyology, but just be cool. Giving him some slack. Oh, we're so close to reeling him in, dude. Let's go! Ghostal fish. 20 credits? This thing's legit. I thought we had one. It's a real... Like, fishing is a very strange game, right? The idea that we have incomplete information. Like, we're playing a game against something that doesn't even know we're playing. And we don't even know we have an opponent. You know? You just throw it out there and you go, yep, yep, yep. And you hope for the best. You're looking at shadows on cave walls and trying to derive some information. I actually am really enjoying like the meditative aspect of this game. I think a lot of fishing games are like, hey, you love fishing, right? Sitting in a boat with your grandpa for 10 hours, just shooting the breeze, learning what it means to be an adult in this modern world from somebody born 59 years ago. Well, here's a game where when a fish bites, you get a 360-degree slow-mo vision of the fish biting, and then it goes, hit! And you reel in, click the mouse button as fast as you can. This feels like way more actually true to like the patient and spiritual version of fishing. Okay, it's sinking. It's about the bottom. Just keep it going. Look at that. I'm getting into a rhythm. And I think like the music goes a long way towards cementing that as well. Excuse me, did I catch a fish there? I think I did. I actually, the more I play, and I'll admit it, it's taken me a while to get here. The more I play, the more I've really gotten into this. Oh, that was close. I've really gotten into this idea that, yo, another ghostal fish. The fact that you have to be so close and like, I think we got one. You have to observe so carefully what's happening. It doesn't, like, you have to almost infer that you have a bite just by watching for like little changes in the blips here. I like that a lot. Yo, a sallow. So our quest was to get 4 fish. This is 4 fish. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Take me back to my home lake, please. Look at that. Okay. That's all right. I'll go over there. Takes as long as it takes. It's fishing, baby. We're just enjoying the afternoon. Do you have 4 fish? Yes. Turn in 4 fish. Great. I guess I'll just throw them in the lake and see what happens. Excellent idea. After a few seconds, all 4 float to the surface dead. That's okay. I was going to dissect them anyway. Well, that didn't work at all. Can't say I'm surprised. Okay, maybe you should go talk to Dr. Matthews. She is a scientist based at Benson Pond. She might have some ideas about what you should do next. Okay, I will go talk to Dr. Matthews. Benson Pond. Teleport me. Well, we were definitely getting a better hit rate there. And then local docs. Dr. Matthews doc, please. Hi, can I help you? Dr. Matthews, I presume. Yes, and you are? Hi, I am Egglord. What a cool guy. I used to fish it on Cobo Lake when I was a child. I haven't been there in many years. What's wrong with the lake? Nobody's quite sure, but the fish are dying and their population's decreasing. What have you tried so far? We found some random fish and dumped them in the lake and they instantly died. Oh, that's perhaps not the route I would have taken. Anyway, let me take a look at my database and let me see if I can find any candidate species for you to try to introduce to the lake. Here we go. According to my research, fish from Zachariah Lake should be able to survive in your lake. Head over there and catch 4 fish from Zachariah Lake. Okay. Speed run. Take me to Zachariah Lake. Let's see. Oh, this lake is even shaped like a fish. I don't know if we're going to catch 4 fish, but I'm willing to give it a try here at least. This lure was giving us a much better hit rate. And we've been playing a lot of very interesting games this week. This one is much like some of the other ones we've played recently. Really like the only one of its kind that I'm familiar with. Very zen-like fishing game. Reel in faster, please. Thank you. Okay, so we just let it sink for a bit. And then we're going to reel in. You know what? We can reel in at speed 3. When we hit the bottom, we'll reel up till we rise to peak redness. Then we'll let it sink for a bit. Then we'll reel up. Then we'll let it sink. We'll reel up. We'll let it sink. Don't think we're catching anything on that one. Take it all the way in, boys. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Next step. 2 casts didn't work. Can we create one? We can't yet. Okay. Let's toss out this other starter lure here. Just hanging out on the surface. Nothing wrong with that. Just enjoying life. Just sitting in our boat, waiting for our bobber to dip below the surface. We could reel it in on occasion. Just keep it dancing. Oh, we got one. I know it. I know it. Look at that. We got a bite. Take him. Don't let him slip away. It's the old man in the sea. A Tradarin. Oh, it's a fish. It's more than 5 pounds, so I got a Steve achievement. Not a Steve achievement. I wonder, I'm sure this is true. I bet in some biomes the fish bite better at night instead of during the daytime and vice versa. I think I got one more fish in me here. So there's irony here. I think we're only barely going to skim the surface of what's available here. Nothing. Oh, it's night vision. It took a second, but I've gotten used to it. Hold on. Wait until light, please. Night vision might be fine, but I'd rather wait till the morning. Try to cast like right on the crests of these waves. I have no idea whether or not it actually makes a difference, but we might as well try, right? Easy does it. Just reel it in. Have some patience. Count to 5. Reel it in. Have some patience. Count to 5. You're just enjoying the sun, brother. Nothing else you got to worry about. Just enjoying a beautiful day. Where are we? Zachariah Lake. One of the most beautiful places on planet whatever. Just a light reel. Come on. I got to catch one more fish before this is over. Just a little tease. All right. Well, I tell you what. You don't like this lure? I got another one for you. This one is a little bit more robust. If the previous one was Celine Dion, you know, great performer, but not much of a dancer, this one's Shakira. It's moving like crazy. And its hips don't lie. Don't you want a slice of this? Oh, I think we got one. I wonder how many we missed over the course of this just from not quite having the fishing IQ yet. The mini. Okay, I mean, I think that's going to do it for now. But Intergalactic Fishing, a very, very interesting fishing game that at first is a little unassuming with its visual presentation, but once you play a little bit more of it, seems like a nifty RPG, a little bit more true to the spirit of fishing. It might not be one-to-one like you see a dude standing on a boat casting stuff out. It's just a circle sending out a line segment, but I think in its own weird way, it's a little bit more authentic to the true heart of fishing, at least the heart of fishing that I know, having fished, I don't know, like less than 20 times in my life, but, you know, I've been out there. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, the number one thing, go check out the game on Steam. Even if you don't want to purchase it for yourself, it is $15 USD if you want to pick it up. Even if you don't want to purchase it for yourself right now, if you enjoyed it, wishlist it. That way you can be notified of when it goes on sale and other updates with the game in the future. Apart from that, if you've watched this episode for 27 minutes and 58 seconds, I'm going to assume you enjoyed it. If you did, the single best way to support the channel, click the like button. Sends a message to me, hey, I like this content, make more like it, and then I will. Sends a message to YouTube, hey, this guy makes good content, show his content to more people. Helps me out a great deal, and it's free, so if you enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. Apart from that, subscribe, and of course, I'll be in the comments reading and replying. For now, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. See ya!